Welcome back to the Friday Five, everybody. This is episode 28. I'm your host, Cameron Ripley. It is October 11th, and I hope you're having an awesome October. All right. I know we missed a couple weeks. We were traveling around in San Francisco doing a big event with Google. But nonetheless, we are excited to be back running the show. For those that are new to the show, we have a nonprofit Facebook group called Digital Marketing for Nonprofits. Organizations submit their biggest digital marketing challenge every single week. We take those, and once a week, in the show, the Friday Five, we take 5 minutes. We answer as many of those biggest digital marketing challenges as we can. And with that, I'm going to set the timer to 5 minutes, and we're going to get into it. Okay. Let's see, timer ready. So without further ado, let's start the show. First biggest digital marketing challenge is from Kelly from Big Brothers Big Sisters of Tampa Bay. Engagement. Getting more comments in order to expand the reach of our post. Also, I'd like to use the Facebook ad features better. Perfect. Engagement, definitely a big challenge we hear often. General things like dropping comments, engaging, adding your 2 cents to the conversation. Those are all really important. But I actually wanted to share with you a specific tactic that I would definitely recommend in this instance. And that is a tactic we call the post ad method. So with Facebook and with Facebook ads, you can use the post ad method. This is where you take an already existing post from your Facebook feed, and hopefully it has a fair amount of engagement, comments, likes. Then you edit a copy of that post. You turn that post into an ad by using the post ID that's dedicated to that post. This can be really powerful because all of a sudden, it's a sponsored ad in people's feeds, but it's your actual organic post. And we can drive thousands of likes, shares, comments. It can be really, really powerful. Hopefully that made sense. If not, be sure to DM us. But it's powerful because it has social proof. Facebook gives it more visibility because it already has that social engagement. And if budget's an issue, I think you can get a lot for your money here, and you can just generate a ton of engagement. All right, next challenge is from Jeff, Director of Digital Strategy and Campaigns at Peace Action. Biggest digital marketing challenge is being a one-person shop, managing web, social, email, and any other digital campaigning/marketing tools. And again, a challenge we hear often, marketing teams are often typically quite small at most organizations. And my biggest advice, it's pretty high level. You just got to prioritize and be as effective as possible. You can only do so much. You got to think about the channels that are going to make the biggest impact. And you got to 80-20 it. 20% of your work and efforts typically make up 80% of your actual results in these channels. So just really identifying what that is for you, what channels work best. And hopefully, from a leadership perspective, I'd recommend trying to inspire some volunteers that you think can actually help. Not just any volunteer or any intern, but find somebody you think can make a difference, inspire them into the mission, and hopefully get some help if you can get that verbal commitment. All right, next is from Buddy from the Animal Medical Center. Biggest digital marketing challenge is staying on top of trends. There's a lot of noise, a lot of content. I really recommend that organizations follow their competitors, whether that's other nonprofits or for-profits in your area. Follow them, see what they're doing, and or in other bigger markets that you really look up to. As an animal medical center, I'm sure there's some amazing causes in the world you can follow. From there, subscribe to blogs, different marketing influencers. I'm a big believer in podcasts. I think audio format, just like when you're traveling, it's the biggest time saver. And there's some great, marketers out there. Find influencers that really resonate with you and follow their content. And hopefully that's community boost. And hopefully we're creating content you find valuable. We are niching into nonprofits. Let us know what you want to see and hear and how you want to see it, how you want to hear it. And we'll put resources into creating that. And you just got to enjoy learning and enjoy the process of it because, that's half the battle. There's things I would study that we didn't have the resources to even execute on, but I would find it inspiring. So when we're ready, that tool was in my tool belt and I could take it out and we could rock that. All right, and last but not least is from Megan, Digital Communications and Direct Response Specialist at the Children's Health Foundation. Biggest digital marketing challenge is creating strong messages that inspire giving or action. And I think this is something a lot of causes can battle and deal with. At the end of the day, it does come down to storytelling, how we express that story, getting feedback there. I would definitely stay very hope focused. I think in 2019, a hope approach works and works effectively. I think the days of guilt and flies and things like that on kids in need are kind of going by the wayside. And there's a framework I really like called the 3 T's, where we want to make our creative tangible. They know the actual impact that's happening. They can feel it, see it. It's transparent, know exactly where those funds are going. And then from there, we got to take action. That last T is take action. Got to have strong calls to action. And I think the last thing when it comes to messages and inspiring people to give too is we can often sleep on stewardship. So when you frame this question, my initial gut goes to acquisition, but often there's some of the lowest hanging fruit is on the stewardship end and how we say thank you, how we express our gratitude, and that can often really increase lifetime value. And typically, we have a lot of transactional emails and these types of things. But don't sleep on that when it comes to messaging and inspiring and re-inspiring people to give. All right, everyone, that's today's Friday 5. I hope there were some nuggets of wisdom there for you. If you like this, be sure to subscribe, follow our blog, follow us on YouTube, share this, and tweet at us. Tweet at Community Boost, at Cameron Ripley. Let us know what types of questions you want answered on the show. We'll see you next week.